Hi everyone, we have the very last van from this page. I've decided they're vans. They're all vans, aren't they? But anyway, I've called them various different names, but we have our sweet candy van today. So we're going to get that one done. Oops, I'm just moving my book around a bit. I'm leaning on something underneath. I've told you about this a few times in this series. So I need to get it lined up. We need to be a bit more in the middle, don't we? There we go. Okay, so here we are. Oh, let's put our weight on the book again to hold the page down. There we go. I'm going to start with the tyres. These wheels are slightly different to all the rest. Oh, one of them isn't like this. Well, it doesn't have that sort of rim around like this one. You can just about see it there. But we're going to do the black, which is our number 9. There we go. For the tyres, and just start there because I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do for this one. I'm wondering whether to do the van. I think we did pastels for our cake van yesterday, so I'm thinking it might be nicer to do, we could do brights for this one. I think that might be fun and different as well. So I'm just colouring these in quite evenly. There we go. And then I'm going to do the inside of the wheels in the way that I've done them all and tried to make them shiny, and it hasn't really worked. So a dark bit there and then a bit lighter as we come round, leaving like 3 o'clock and 1:45, as if it's a clock face, a little bit lighter. I can get this to work sometimes, but on a bigger area it doesn't seem to work very well on these, but there we go. And I'm going to use my black as well, again number 9, for the steering wheel and seat, because we've done that on all of them. Just keeping it consistent like that. And then the grey, the 8, for the sort of glass, not too dark. Oops. Show up, there we go. There we are. Now I think I might colour the van first and then all the details after. And what colours? Well, I'm thinking you don't really get green. You do, you get green candies. You don't get blue, but can't do blue. We've done too much blue. I know. We'll go for this green. This is our 57, which is our olive green. We'll use this for our van because get a candy, get sweets in this colour, I don't think. So I'm going to try and make it fairly vibrant though. Not too many layers, but just dark enough to see. Now it goes up to there, doesn't it? Now I was just, as I was doing this, thinking, you know, in between here and here we've got little gaps where if you were doing a background you would need to make sure you filled those in. I'm not going to do background on this page. I don't tend to when we've got multiple items like this on a page. What could you do if you want to do a background? Well, you could draw in some roads that they were driving on. You could draw some shelves as if they were toy vans in a shop. You could just do a bit of a colour, a swish of pastel, soft pastel. Which colour? Yep. Probably, I'm going to do this the same. Yellow, maybe? Cream or slightly gold, perhaps? Yeah, but I'm not going to. I think they stand out quite well if there's no background. Sometimes a background can make your picture actually disappear. This is 56, which is the light olive, I think. Yeah. So yes, if you have too much going on in your background, it, rather than enhancing your image, it actually draws the eye away from it, which isn't very good, so you have to be a bit careful. But what I've learned about backgrounds over the years is I observe other people's, and I look at other people's work and I think, right, does the background work on that particular picture? Yes or no? Yes. Why? What is it about it that I like? What makes it work? Or no, that one doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? You know, and you can just sort of start teaching yourself, really. And obviously we're all different in what we like and dislike, so a background that I think doesn't quite work, other people might think is amazing. You know, I've just gone back to my 57 to fill in that bit that I missed. There we go. I noticed that I've coloured this lighter than this, and I'm quite happy with that. Excuse me. It looks like I've coloured a different colour. Just gonna put a tad in there. And I'm actually going to use my 56 for the handle as well. I think we'll do this bottom bit in silver. So number 80, which is our light grey. And then we'll be ready for some details. Do the fun stuff. I tend to try and leave a little white bit if I'm trying to go for a chrome look. There we go. Now these dots I'm actually going to do in bright colours. So I'm going to pick bright colours for my sweeps and then use some for the dots. I'm going to start with this with the orange, number 4. Orange sweets are definitely a thing. Thinking this one here, I can do an orange. I've gone over out the lines, but never mind. I'm going to do a little bit of that one in orange like that. One of those, and one of those, and a dot. Whoops, moving the book. There we go. And this one. That's my orange. Now we will need a red. I think I'm going to use the 29, which is the carmine red. I think that's our best red. And I'm going to do some stripes on this one as if it's like a candy cane type thing. It's not, but you know. I probably do another colour stripe on it as well, just so I want it a little darker on the edges. Leave a bit of white. I'm also going to do this one the same. Like that. We'll do different colours on the rest. Here I'm actually going to do all of this. It's like a sherbet, I think. I've got no idea. We'll do a stripe of that and one of those, and then a circle. Then we'll go a pink. Now this is the magenta that we used yesterday for our pastel, but if we use a little bit more of it, it will look a bit darker. So number 20. So I'm going to do a stripe here, and a stripe here, and the middle of that one. The outside of there. This bit. Those, and a random one there. I'm going to do purple next. The violet, number 6. Just give it a sharpen. Here it is, number 6. And we'll do this sweetie here. Blackcurrant. And one of those. This one here. And a bit of that. Now I'm just thinking we've got these lights. I'm going to do those next so that I don't forget them. I'm going to use 11, which is our sand. I think it's quite a nice colour for lights. There we go. I might do one down there as well. Right, now I need a yellow for sweets. So I'm going to use the one, which is the yellow. And I'm going to do this one. And this one. Gosh, it doesn't show up very well, does it? And this one. Knowing me, I'll probably end up colouring over it because I won't notice I've done it. Right, we need, don't want blue, don't like blue sweets. We'll do number 5, which is our sap. No, it's green. 5 is just green. And I'm going to do a stripe on this. It's going to end up looking a bit Christmassy. I'm still in the Christmas mood anyway. And we'll do that one. And one of those, and a stripe there. And this one. There we go. Do this colour next. This is 61, which is dark mauve. And we'll do a stripe of this. The dark mauve. And a stripe there. Do that one. Put that over here out of the way. I think I like green. We'll do the willow green, number 50. And we'll put it here with this pink, like that. And one here. Make it quite intense, and it looks very different. We could do a brown. I think we'll do a darker orange. Actually, no. What are we going to do with these stripes? This one, red and yellow. I'm actually going to grab the number 1 because the light yellow is a bit too light, especially next to this white background. I'm going to make that yellow. That one I'm going to do in lavender, 62. And then we can do, we haven't got anything left in there. Oh, let's be our last. There we go. Now we need a lid colour for our jars. I'm thinking we've got no blue, so let's go for a blue lid. Got a choice of all the blues. I'm going to use 37. It's quite a nice blue. It is the cyan. Do all the lids. And we need to do the sort of background bit behind them and the little shelf. Could stick with the green, couldn't I? Go with the 52, I think. That is the sap green. I'm going to do that behind it. I'm going to do it all quite light to start with. It's quite a small pencil, isn't it? It's well loved. I've got a spare actually I could replace it with. Pretty sure. Husband has anyway. He used to use he always likes to have loads and loads of backup art materials. He used to use pencils a lot. I'm going to make it darker coming up from the shelf. I think there'll be a bit of shadow behind them. I haven't really done that much detail on any of the others, but I just feel like, because we've got these lights, that I want to just make it look a bit lighter around the lights. Just a little bit. I'm not going to go too fancy with it. And then maybe like a bit dark in there. It just might make it look like the lights. Just put a bit around there. Are sort of lighting up a little bit. It's quite subtle, but it makes me happy to know that I've had a go. Okay, so we've now got our light here. I think I'm going to use the silver for that, like I have for most of them. So on our 80 light grey, basically try and leave a little white bit in the middle. And then our shelf I'm going to do in this too. So it looks like it's a sort of nice, clean, shiny stainless steel shelf. But we've got our jars and they need the same. They need I'm going to go over the whole thing in grey because I want to put a little white shine, a line to make it look like they're shining on each of them. And that's going to be a lot easier if they're filled in. Normally I wouldn't do it like that, they're so small. So we've got back to our Jelly Roll 8 that we used yesterday. I'm going to do some shine on our window, like that. And on the side of each jar, keep it on the same side, like that. And I'd quite like to do a bit on some of these candies up here as well. Going back over a little bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that'll do. So there is our, straighten it slightly, our sweet van. Oh, sorry, I put my hand over to press my button on my remote control because I used, my remote control is quite big. I'll show you, hang on. I'm coming out so you can see the whole page. Look, it's quite big. So it's quite handy for holding the top of the page down to stop it curling up. So here you are. Whoops. Just take all that away. You can see the whole page. There we go. There is our whole page and my pencils. I will hold it down because I'm going to take a little photo of it. And you can see the butterfly on the other page. I can't decide whether I really should do a background for that, but I rather like that pink colour. I think it's number 25 pink from the Ergos. It is the same as that one there. And I rather think I'll spoil it if I do a background, so I'm sort of leaving it. But there are all our vans done. I really enjoyed that page. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm going to probably move on to cupcakes, but there is something in Worlds of Wonder I want to do as well. So I'll decide tomorrow when I record. Actually, I won't be recording tomorrow for this, from this book. I've got another book lined up for tomorrow. So we'll see where I go after this, but probably cupcakes. But I might not do all the cupcakes in one go because quite a lot of them. I might do a few cupcakes and then something else and then back. I'm not sure yet, but there we go. But thank you for joining me for this series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to share any of your completed pages with me, whether they're from this book, this page, or any page, go to my Facebook. The link is in the description. And on any post there at all, it doesn't have to be one of the picture that you're sharing with me. If you followed along a video, or even if you just coloured any picture from any book, you want to share it with me, just pop it in there in the comments and I'll see it, and that'll be lovely. It's really nice to see your work. Another way is put it on Instagram and tag me. Hashtagging me, I don't get a notification and I forget to check my own hashtag a lot of the time, and Instagram's got a bit rubbish with hashtags. It's not working very well at the moment. I don't know, all they do is show you the most popular ones from that hashtag, so I don't always see them. If you put the @ sign and then my name, Instagram name, which is Rachel Henderson Colouring, on your picture, then I get a notification that I've been tagged in a picture and I can go and look at it and see it, so that's always nice as well. So if you've done any of my videos and you want to share it with me, yeah. But you can also send it me privately on Instagram if you'd rather not show it to the whole world. But it's always nice to show your art to people. Everyone in the community is always very positive and lovely, but I can understand it. Sometimes you want to keep it private, so you can share it with me privately as well. But there we go. And that's better on Instagram than Facebook, because Facebook's not very good at telling me I have messages. I do try and look, but it's a lot to remember. I'm on too many social media sites, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a super day and happy colouring.